probably the best thing I ever done because if I would have left her that year, we would say, haha, we're winning the draft, or what I had to do was rather than coming back for one more year and really didn't have to really do too much, just really stay consistent, and really just continue to grow as a player and as a person. And I graduated in December of '05, and thank you. Then in April, I got drafted into the NFL to by the St. Louis Rams with the 15th overall pick. And that's a tremendous honor. To be a team's #1 pick. I mean, they put a lot into you. And of course, when a lot is given, then much is expected. So I'm expecting it to go real high. I'm not satisfied with just being first round. I mean, just being in the NFL. Period. I have a lot of dreams and a lot of goals and a lot of ambitions. Of course, on the field and off the field. And I'm gonna use this football game as a tool. For the rest of my life. To do a lot of other things. But with that being said, I know I couldn't do none of this without God. I grew up in the church. Yeah, my parents are very religious about that. Actually, my parents are here. Lady and Johnson, they're sitting right there on cut 10. They just know it be hard work, and never have to, don't ever want to look out for handouts. I never wanted to be that guy to be dependent on anybody and hard work. So that's why, they're the reason where I'm at now. And the reason why I'm hopefully be even more successful as the years go along. But of course, definitely education. I can't even stress that. I don't know how. You gotta have the education because you can be the best athlete. A lot of you not. You can be the best athlete or whatever you do, and you would never be seen. Because you got teams NCAA, they do not play. You gotta have those grades to get into school. And I wasn't always a believer in that either. As I started getting scholarships, that's when it really kind of started hitting me, and then because it would look bad if I was, an athlete, a good athlete with all these college scholarships and couldn't go to school because I didn't have the grades to go. And I think that's probably the most embarrassing thing you could really actually go through as an athlete because you already stereotyped as, you don't do no work, you're dumb and all this, that, and the other. But definitely, that's one thing I can't stress enough. And you gotta dream big. Set your goals high. I never let anybody tell me I couldn't do something or I couldn't do something. Being from St. George, everybody always said that. Coming from a small town, that nobody comes through to look at you. Nobody. They just overlook you because you're from a small town. But I'm a little testament that that's not true because. I got time. People cutting in front of me. I'm doing loud. Everybody
All right, Tye, you come out here to the Bowman banquet tonight. First of all, tell us how you got here. I know you went to Woodland, but I know you flew in, right?
Yeah, I definitely flew in from St. Louis. We actually going through OTAs right now, so I just hopped on that bird and came on down here to show some support, to my cousin, which is the head basketball coach here, Troy Johnson, and I told he asked me to do it, and I couldn't say no. So.
Well, you got a great reception here, man. What's it like, I'm being a first-round pick, and even when you went to Clemson and we're having a great career, to come home, I'm sure you probably get a good reception every time you come back this way, don't you?
Most definitely. Every time I come home, everybody always open their hands up with love, and they show the appreciation of what I've done around this area. And and they keep striving me to keep getting better, and keep my faith in God and just keep working.
Well, what's your schedule like right now? I mean, when you leave here, what's your schedule looking like? I know you guys are getting ready to get back into the swing of things, right?
Yeah, I'm actually headed back there to St. Louis for OTAs, and then get ready for the season. It's not long more than it's going to be football season again.
How you feel about the Rams this year? How you guys looking?
I think we were a pretty good contender this year. I think we added a lot of key guys, and I think this year is going to be a pretty fun year to be a St. Louis Rams fan.
Well, let me ask you, man. A lot of people know. I mean, you're living a lot of dreams for a lot of people. You say you still have some big goals. What's it been like so far? Your time in the NFL, and what are some things that you have your sights set on?
Well, I mean, my time in the NFL so far it's been great. You know what I'm saying? As far as I got my sights set on is being all pro. Going over to Hawaii and make some of these Pro Bowls. And then hopefully end my career as a Hall of Fame cornerback. So I'm looking. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Who's been the toughest guy to cover so far?
Tye Hill in practice.
Big game.
Big game. Tye Hill in practice. He's by far the best receiver I've ever seen in my own life.